Stick around to the end of this video for a practice session to help you master everything you've learned. And please don't forget to show your support by hitting the like button and subscribing for more content like this. Phrasing refers to how certain words change when we string them together in fluent speech. In this video, we're going to learn how to phrase the indefinite article a or an. Anyone who's studied English for any length of time knows that it has articles, little words like the, some, that we regularly use in front of nouns. A or an is known as the indefinite article, and it's only used with singular nouns. We use the form with words that start with a consonant sound. And like all articles, it's normally unstressed, and we pronounce it like a very short and we say it together with the noun that follows: a cat, a house, a man. I have a dog, a cat, and a cockatoo. I have a dog, a cat, and a cockatoo. This woman is a nightmare. This woman is a nightmare.
This woman is a nightmare. This woman is a nightmare.
Send me a postcard. Send me a postcard.
Send me a postcard.
Send me a postcard.
Also remember that there are words like Europe that are spelled with an initial vowel, but pronounced with a y sound, which we consider a consonant in that position. So we say a university, a unicorn.
A unicorn.
The unicorn.
What's a unicorn?
When we use the indefinite article in front of a word that starts with an actual vowel sound, it has a different spelling, an, and it's usually unstressed and can be pronounced n, or even in, depending on the speaker. The fact is that it's so short that it doesn't matter which of these vowels you use. Listen to me say, I want an apple, with all three pronunciations. I want an apple. I want an apple. I want an apple. To the native ear, there's no difference. As a matter of fact, if you listen to this clip, she actually says in twice. In an office. In an office.
Do you have experience in an office?
So it's important to keep this vowel really short. Another tip to make your English sound as smooth as possible is to say the N with the next word. In other words, instead of saying something like an animal, put the N with animal as if it were nanimal, a nanimal, a nanimal. There are some English speakers who don't use the N at all and say things like a animal, a apple. I don't recommend this pronunciation.
Then like an apple. Then like an apple.
As an English learner, you'll be expected to have learned the correct form from day one. Do you want an apple or do you want an orange? Do you want an apple or do you want an orange?
Do you want an apple or do you want an orange?
In all the previous examples, the indefinite article is unstressed and very short. However, when these words are emphasized, they take completely different forms. A is pronounced as long A, and an is pronounced as long an. You may be thinking, when do you emphasize these words?
That's a great question.
At the beginning of this video, I said that phrasing refers to how certain words change when we string them together in fluent speech. But this doesn't only refer to sounds, it also includes what words we stress in speech and how it affects meaning. This all falls under the category of prosody, the study of the patterns of stress and intonation in any given language. We stress the indefinite article when we want to emphasize just one of something. For instance, say you come home from an office party and your wife looks at you funny and asks, "Are you drunk? How many drinks did you have?" You answer, no, I'm not drunk. I had a drink. In this usage, you stress both the indefinite article and the noun. I had a drink. In other words, this is the same as saying, I only had one drink. We also stress the indefinite article to emphasize that the noun that follows is completely random and not a definite person or thing. For instance, let's say your wife is making a dessert that calls for a green apple, but she can't find it. She asks you if you ate it, and you let her know that you did take an apple, but it wasn't the green one that's missing. You can say it like this: I ate an apple, but it wasn't the green apple. In this usage, we don't stress the noun because we're not saying that we only ate one apple. We're saying that we ate a completely random apple and not the green one. And as you can tell from this example, we use this pattern when we want to contrast something completely random with something definite. I have a bottle of water, but not your bottle of water. I think you left it in the car. So far in this video, we've talked about how the definite article is phrased with the word that follows it. Now we're going to look at what happens when the word in front of it ends in a vowel sound and both vowels come together. Obviously, is easier to pronounce after a word that ends in a consonant sound. For example, walk a mile, walk a mile. The problem is that unstressed is normally a very short sound that can easily get lost after another vowel sound. So let's look at how most American English speakers handle this in phrasing. First, let's look at some words that end in vowel sounds. And remember, we're looking at these words phonetically, ignoring how they're spelled. We won't bother with words that end in O, like go, taco, chateau, because the final sound in these words is actually a diphthong ending in w, which acts like a consonant in English. Go a mile, go a mile. There's a chateau a mile away. There's a chateau a mile away. The same goes for words that end in ow. Give the cow an apple. Give the cow an apple. We'll also ignore words ending in a, like cafe, buffet, sleigh, for the same reason. Y acts like a consonant sound in English, so it's easy to say, I saw him in a cafe an hour ago. I saw him in a cafe an hour ago. Now let's look at words that end in the sound E, like city, Haiti, karaoke. After this sound, it's very easy to pronounce because we naturally insert a slight y sound when we move from the e to the. I saw him in the city a month ago. I saw him in the city a month ago. I saw him in Haiti a month ago. I saw him in Haiti a month ago. I saw him singing karaoke a month ago. I saw him singing karaoke a month ago.
I sit in that cafe a lot. That cafe a lot.
You went to the city a lot? The city a lot?
Note that this includes the personal pronouns he, we, she that end in the sound E. Is she a teacher? Is she a teacher?
Is she a lawyer or something? Is she a lawyer?
We do something similar with words ending in U, like canoe, Peru, to. When we move from U to we naturally insert a slight w sound between the vowels. I saw him in a canoe a while ago. I saw him in a canoe a while ago. I saw him in Peru a month ago. I saw him in Peru a month ago. I saw him 2 an hour ago. I saw him 2 an hour ago. That brings us to words ending in "ah." It's actually quite difficult to distinguish "ah" and so we tend to just lengthen the "ah" to compensate for both sounds. For example, you may have noticed that in previous examples, I reduced "psalm" to just "psalm."
When's the last time you saw him?
I saw him in town earlier.
Thanks, Ryan.
I saw him in Utah a month ago. I saw him in Utah a month ago. I saw him in Warsaw a month ago. I saw him in Warsaw a month ago. Tim studied law a year ago. Tim studied law a year ago.
I saw a picture just like this once. I saw a picture just like this once.
And finally, we have words that end in like Noah, China, banana. When a word ending in is followed by both the us are pronounced as one long with no interruption. However, in more natural rapid speech, they'll combine into one single short I saw Tim with Noah a while ago. I saw Tim with Noah a while ago. I saw Tim in China a month ago. I saw Tim in China a month ago. I had a banana an hour ago. I had a banana an hour ago.
My parents moved to Florida a couple years ago.
Okay, now it's your turn to talk. I'm going to post some sentences. Pause the video and look at the words phonetically and decide how you're going to phrase them. Then listen for my version and check it against yours. Let's go. Let's say you walk up to a ticket window to buy a ticket for a concert. The person at the window asks, "How many tickets would you like?" But you only want one ticket, so you say, "I want a ticket. It's just me." Remember, when it means just one, you stress both words, the indefinite article and the noun, and you give the indefinite article its full pronunciation. I want a ticket. A ticket. The ticket lady thinks you're nice, so she decides to throw in a little treat and give you a backstage pass so you can meet the band. I'm going to give you a backstage pass. Give you a. Remember, after oo, we throw a little w sound in there to make it easier to transition between ooh. I'm going to give you a backstage pass. You can't believe how nice she is. You take the ticket and the pass and say, "Thank you so much. You're an angel." Remember, when you have an in front of a vowel, try to make the n part of the next word. In other words, instead of saying an angel, say an angel. An angel. You're an angel. When you get to your seat, you realize you're right in front of the stage. A nearby usher sees your confusion and asks what's wrong. You say, "This is a front row ticket. There must be a mistake." Is very easy to pronounce between consonants. Is a front. Just remember to keep it very short. The word be ends in E, so we put a helping y sound before and say be-ya, be-ya. There must be a mistake. Be a mistake. The usher looks at your ticket and says, "Nah, dude, there's no mistake. The ticket lady did you a solid." Again, after oo, we put a little w sound in there. Did you a solid. A solid is a slang word for something really nice or a big favor. You'll also hear people say hook somebody up. The ticket lady really hooked you up.
Yes, I said I would hook you up.
You have to agree. I was front row for Madonna a year ago, and aha a year before that. Remember, when two short, unstressed come together, they make one regular or long For Madonna a year ago. For Madonna a year ago. And after practically disappears. Aha a year before that. Aha year before that. When you get home, your roommate asks, "How was the Rihanna concert?" You say, "No idea. I didn't go to one." He says, "I thought you were at a concert." You clarify. I was at a concert, but not a Rihanna concert. Here we stress the indefinite article, but not the noun, because we mean I was at a concert in general, but not the one that you're talking about. A concert, but not a Rihanna concert. Also note that we say not a Rihanna concert. So how'd you do? If you enjoyed this, please don't forget to like. And as always, thank you for watching.